Hey everybody, this is Tack Comics. You probably know what time it is when you see this paper bag. Like I remind you guys, whenever I show this, I figure I write it on there this time, 49-cent hauls. That's right. After we get all the Christmas presents done for our kids, and we got them all out of the way, and I got the green light from my wife, I went out and found me some 49-cent hauls. And I did put up one before the end of the year, and this is just some of the other books that I got. I have a lot more. But the problem is I started putting them all away, and now they're mixed in with some other books. So some of these I know for sure I got for 49 cents. And other ones I'm kind of speculating that I did because I tried to put them all in a different box, and then I can go back and reorganize them. Yeah, it's just one of those things when you buy too many books, I guess. I'm not bragging about that either, trust me, because there's some books now that I'm definitely going to give a quick look over and see if it's something I'm interested in collecting to try to complete runs with, and if not, then I'll definitely take them to my comic book store and trade them in for credit to get something that I really would like to get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show the Marvel books that I know of so far, and I got more Marvel books. I know I do, and then I got a bunch of DC books too, all for 49 cents. And this was pretty cool too because I was able to get a lot of books for my X Factor run. And I was able to mark them off. And after buying this haul for 49 cents that I did with getting X Factor and some other kind of books, I noticed I was only down to 28 issues now. That's all I need is 28 issues to complete the first series of X Factor, because there's 149 in the first series. And then I was going through my books and organizing, and I found some more. So now I'm actually only down to 22 more issues, and I'll have the whole set complete, which I am ecstatic about. I'm just super stoked. I feel like I'm finally going to accomplish something besides getting my Hulk 181 that I did. So without further ado, hopefully you guys can see that okay. And please don't mind the mess in the background. I'm just trying to finish some artwork that I've been trying to get done. Let me actually make sure this one isn't seen because I don't want him to see the picture just yet, and I want him to be able to reveal it on his channel when he gets it. So the first book I got here was Punisher War Journals number 15. Like I said, all these are 49 cents, and for me, anything that has like Spider-Man on it, Punisher, Daredevil, and things like that, I'm stoked about. And this is a Jim Lee also artwork on the front, so that's pretty sweet. I found a bunch of Punishers, which I was grateful for. I also ran into Undisputed Frost at this place I go to at St. Vincent de Paul, and it was great because Frost helped me find a lot of these books, because I told him, hey, if you see any Punisher, if you see any Spider-Man, you see any X-Men, things like that, or X Factor, because there was a lot out that day. I said, can you please pull them aside, and he's like, yeah, dude, no problem. So Frost hooked me up with finding these books, helped me find these books. Because Frost can just do a thing, and he's like, okay, I know what's in there. I know what I would want to get, and kind of things. Me, I like to go, okay, pull it up, look at the artist. I guess I'm not saying he doesn't look at the artist, but man, he can just like that. I mean, he's fast. He is super fast. So if you're ever looking for a book and you happen to run into Frost, that's the man you want to help find a book. Shout out, by the way, to Frost. This is the Punisher. Sorry if this video goes long too. I'll probably have to make 3 videos here. This is the Punisher, The Final Days, on number 53. And yeah, I won't go off the artists or say the artist names unless it's just standing right there, kind of thing. Excuse me. This is the Punisher. He's back, number 62. Now this one does have some spine ticks going down the side of it, but this is, to me, this is just going to go on my run. It'll help me, complete this run that I'm trying to get done, and I got to replace the bags and boards on these. But it also it'll be a good reader for me, and if I want to kick it down to my son. And I want to say Wilson did this, and I cannot pronounce that other one, so I'll just drop it down. I like this front cover. This cover is pretty sweet. This is the Punisher Final Days, part 6 of 7, Hideout. And it almost kind of reminds me of like a Mike Zeck, just not how it's drawn per se, like his face and all that, but well, maybe a little bit, but just how he's standing back and he's shooting that gun. It makes me think of the Mike Zeck cover for Punisher number 1 when he came out this series. So I kind of like that. To me, it's kind of like a throwback cover. But I really like the expression on the girl's face too, which is pretty sweet. And for me, I've always had the feeling, you know, you can never go wrong with Punisher. I've always loved Punisher's character. I've loved the writers that have done his book so far. I haven't read too many of these yet, but I will when I get the time after I'm done with my drawings. Sorry, this is the Punisher number 65. It's the, oh gosh. I'm sorry, I won't be able to read that today, guys. Sometimes my brain works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just still trying to come off of the whole time off that my kids have from school. The initials on this say DB and AW, so my guess is your guess. This is the Punisher War Journals. I think my mustache is making my lip flicker there. This is number 66. This is a part 2 series. This one wasn't too bad either. It just got the staple right here. You won't be able to see it, but it's kind of sunk into the book. Like I said, for 49 cents, I won't pass it up. It's not bad. I found this book too, Secret Defenders number 2. I saw Wolverine on it. I was like sold. I love Wolverine. You know, he is my favorite mutant of all time. I found a Quasar and I grabbed it because Warlock's on it. You know, so I was like pretty stoked to find that. And the artists on here aren't too bad. Himbeck and Cabrera, I believe, 1993. Some of these 90 books, though, you know, they really emphasize the whole, like you'll see right here, this is a Cable book. They really emphasize, like, the muscles on all these characters, made them like beefcakes, you know, like Cartman would say, beefcake! You know, but yeah, this is Cable, number 34. When I went there, there was a whole bunch of Cable books. I passed up on them. And then I was kind of like, you know what, I should have went back and grabbed them. I went back and they were gone. And then I went back there recently, I found this one. And I also found this one. Here, this is Cable 36. I figured I'd give this a run, you know, if I can get them cheap like I have been. I have no problem picking them up. And if I don't like them, I know my son will definitely take them off my hands. He's always looking for throwdowns. This is Cable number 37. Yeah, the only problem is though, when I do throw down books, then that's when my daughters go, oh, I want a book, you know, so then I got to make sure I have enough to give around. And then I did find some Uncanny X-Men, which was outstanding. I found Uncanny X-Men number 287, so I was pretty stoked. Anytime I could find Uncanny X-Men for $1 or like this, 49 cents, dude, there's no way I'm not going to grab my X-Men books, man. Even if I have doubles, you know. This is 285. I like that cover too, that's pretty sweet. And that's done by Willis, I want to say, and AT, back in 91 cover. This one is Uncanny X-Men 281. And some of these, you know, they're going to have a little bit of a spine roll, or there might be a little colorization there. But I don't mind. I mean, it's an X-Men book, for God's sakes. I'll grab it all day long. Then I came across these. I've never seen these ones before, so I was pretty stoked to find these. It's Professor Xavier and the X-Men in Wings of Courage. And so I just saw that and I liked it. I like that kind of throwback art. So that was number, let's see what number that was. Number 6. This one right here is number 18, I'm sorry. This is a nice cover too. I like the old school outfits and how they look, you know, and same title, Professor Xavier and the X-Men. Special goodbye salute to our heroes. So that's pretty cool. You know, I grabbed that for 49 cents. Found this one also, number 13. I kind of did the numbers backwards there. I like the fact, you know, because you got the Juggernaut right there, dude, and he's just tearing it up, and there's Professor Xavier in the corner. He's like, oh, crap, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. And I came across this. It was pretty cool too. I figure anytime I find any books now that are exclusive Toys R Us, or say Toys R Us across the cover here, I'll definitely grab them, because Toys R Us, nowadays I was told they really don't get comic books anymore, and if they do, it's sporadic. You know, I mean, it's not something that they plan on getting, they just get them. So when I find these old ones like this, I'll grab them, just because I know there might be a low run. I'm speculating there might be a low print run on most of these. Or, you know, if there's any of them out there now, they're pretty damaged. This one doesn't seem to be in bad condition at all. You know, it's from the movie too, so that's cool. And anytime I can find Fantastic Four books too, I'll grab them up all day long, especially at a good price. And this is Fantastic Four 313. And, you know, I love, like, my favorite character in the Fantastic Four has always been the Human Torch. I just love his personality. I think the guy is just, you know, how he's written and how he's told is, when he speaks, and him and the Thing go back and forth with how they, you know, pick and poke at one another. I just love that, and for the fact, you know, it's Human Torch, and I like how they drew him then too. It's kind of crazy, you know, because now you wouldn't see all these kind of lines, you know, in the Human Torch. So it's pretty cool to find these old ones for me. And here's like another one, another good example. So you can see him flying right there, and it's just all straight lines. That's all they did, and then they, you know, drew yellow flame around him. This one is Fantastic Four 312. I was pretty stoked to find this too, because one of my favorite villains besides Magneto is Doctor Doom. I've always loved Doctor Doom, and the fact that it has the Uncanny. See, they say also in this issue, Uncanny, or the Uncanny, or Uncanning the X Factor. So, you know, you got X Factor in there too, and I love X Factor. That's the run I'm trying to complete. So let's see here. I got 10 minutes. Yeah, so I'll just end it there, and then I'll show these stacks here. All right. Just want to say thanks for watching my vid. I hope I don't bore you guys with some of these books. And yeah, so I'll stop it here, and I will go to the next video. So it looks like I'll be doing at least 2 more videos today, and then I'll be done. And I can get back to my artwork that I'm trying to finish for a YouTuber that reached out to me and asked me if I can do something for his channel. So I was really honored, and I accepted it, and I love his idea that he wanted me to portray, and I just hope he loves it. The problem with doing it right now though is I'm starting to get attached to it. But what's going to make it easy for me to release this is that the fact is it has his channel name in it, so that'll be easy, you know, because that's not my channel name. But I hope he enjoys it just as much as I'm drawing it. I'm just falling in love with the piece. He gave me, you know, 3 great choices to choose from, and I just appreciate the fact that he asked me to do this for his channel. I'm very humbled by it, and I haven't nonstop been working on it. That's not to say that the next one I'm going to do, because I'm almost done with this one, is that I'm going to finally finish, and I don't care how long it takes me, but I'm going to sit my butt down, and I'm going to finish the drawing for Davis. I want to get this drawing done for him, because it's something that I get into a groove, and I start feeling really good about drawing it, and then I get to a point where I'm like, oh man, it's not looking right. So I have to step back and kind of look at it, you know, because it's not that I'm nervous to do this for one of my bros, Davis Comic Finds, but I know how much he loves this character, and I just really, really want to do a good job for him. So he, you know, he'll want to hang it up on his wall or put it in a frame. I'm pretty sure he'll like it either way, but you know what I mean? I'm my worst critic, and you know, when it comes to drawing a character more realistically, sorry, I'm going even longer, dang it. You know, I really want to do a good job and I really want to do a good job too when it's more like I'm just been inspired lately by Scotty Young. You know, those I want to do a good job on too, but I can draw those a little bit better because there's not as that fine detail, you know, that I'd have to do in one of the bigger drawings that I've been drawing. So Davis, I will get it done for you, brother, I promise. And I don't want to go too long into that, but I just want to say thank you guys again for watching this video. And sorry it's long. I promise next ones I won't have so much explanations in it. And real quick, here I go. I wanted to congratulate the winner of the Blaster Stash It contest, the Santa Who contest. Congratulations to that winner. Sorry if I forgot the winner's name. You know, it's just trying to remember everybody's name is hard. I forget my kid's name sometimes. I also want to congratulate all the winners that won in Cholula's contest. That was awesome. I loved watching that. And, you know, if I didn't say this before, to all the winners that won in Alex, the Comic Book Hoarders contest, congratulations. And to the other contests out there, PopCom, congratulations to the winner in his contest. That's awesome. I mean, it was cool watching his video too, to see how him and his wife were corroborating. Oh God, how they worked together in the video, and they did they did the contest, just like how Cholula did with his daughter. That was awesome. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching again, and sorry for the long rant. Yeah, rock on, and expect 2 more from me at least. And I promise it won't be as this long. All right, take care.